Hi guys, welcome to Think IoT Solutions. In the last video, we have just shown you how to create an Amazon EC2 instance. So this was what the IP address of our instance, that is 18.221.53.5. So I'll just copy it. So we'll be using software called Putty. So I'm just copying that particular IP address here, and I'll have to use the key that I have downloaded, that is a PPK key, and then I can just click on open so that I'll log in as Ubuntu. Right, so this is how it looks. This is the screen that shows how much of usage I have, the memory usage that is there, the number of users logged in, what sort of processes are running. So basically this is like a Linux operating system, and then you can do lots of stuff here. So before we go for the further installation, so we will just have to do a few update and upgrade. So I'll just do those. So sudo apt get update, and once this completes we will have to do upgrade as well, so that it will load all the latest packages that are there. So the update is completed. Now I'll just go for upgrade. Okay, so I'll click on yes for the traditional memory that it is using. So in this video we are going to show you some of the installations that you can do, and I'll be showing the Apache installation and how that can be used to create a very basic website or even an advanced website using Amazon EC2. Right, so the upgrade is also complete. So now I'll be installing the Apache server. So for that we have a very basic command, which is sudo install Apache 2. So the command is sudo apt-get space install space Apache 2. So it's going to install Apache 2 here. So as you can see that there are no errors encountered. So the default directory where the Apache is installed in this is in this directory /var/www/html. So this is the directory where it's installed. So if this directory is created, it means that the Apache has installed properly. If this directory is not created, then the Apache server has not installed. So I'll just click on ls to see if there are any files in this particular directory that is created. So we have got this file here, that is index.html, after we have installed the Apache web server. So if we want to see this particular file, that is what it contains, so we will just have to go to the browser. So I'm just going to the browser and I'm sort of opening this particular link. So as you know, the IP address of our channel is this. So I'll just have to click on the IP address, and then I'll have to write index.html. So once I key in that IP address, you can see that a default web page is opening up here, which says Apache Ubuntu default page, and this particular page is coming from the code written in this particular file, that is index.html. Now let us say if you want to create your own HTML file. So I'll just show you a very basic example. So I'll use a command called sudo, and then I'll use a keyword called nano, and then I'll say test.html. So I'm just creating a file called test.html using a keyword called as or editor called as nano. So I'll just press enter. So you can see that a new window has opened up. So in this new window I'll be just writing a very basic code, that is I'll just open the HTML tags, and then I'll just close the HTML tags, and then I'll just insert a heading here. So just so that I can just show you the process of how it's done. So I'll just start the heading h1, and then I'll write in that Think IoT solution, so which will come as the heading, and then I'll just close this tag. Right, so that I want this particular heading to come at the center, I'll just use a tag called center, and then I'll close this center tag here as well. So HTML is a very basic language and you can learn it maybe probably within 4 to 5 hours, the basic things. So once I've written some basic content in it, so I'm just going to press Ctrl O. So it is going to ask me that the file name to write is same or not. Then I press enter, and then for exit I just press Ctrl X. So now if you just type ls, you can see that there is another file which is called test.html along with the index.html. Now if I want to see the contents in the test.html, I'll go to this particular same link, and instead of writing index, I'll just write test.html. And when I press enter, you can see that the ThinkIoT solutions is being printed, because this was what the only thing that I wrote there, and I used a center tag to make it to the center of the web page. So therefore there is no content on this web page yet, but I've just written a heading called ThinkIoT solutions. So whatever you do here, that particular thing is going to reflect. So I'll just add some things here. So I'll open that web page again. Right, so I'll just add something else. So I'll just say I'll just use a heading tag called h2, and I'll just write something like test data. I just want to print something, and then I'll just close this particular heading tag. I'll press Ctrl O, then enter, and then Ctrl X. So I've updated the file, and I just have to come here and I have to just refresh it or enter it again. So now it is showing test data. So you can see that the heading is the ThinkIoT solutions as earlier, only this is the new data that I just updated in the file. So this makes it so easy to create the web pages. Now you can create web pages in basic HTML, and if you want to create web pages in PHP, you can install PHP in the Apache server, and then you can code in PHP as well on your web pages. So in the upcoming lectures, we'll try to show a few more examples on this HTML and also installation of the PHP on the Amazon EC2. Thank you.